right, it's 100.3 Philly's R&B and Hip Hop. Paris Nicole. Welcome Erica Banks to the city.
What's going on?
How are you, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Have you been to Philly before?
I haven't. This is my first time.
Oh, wow. Have you got a cheesesteak yet?
Girl, I'm on a diet.
Okay, and it's giving tour life. I'm right. You
You
need
know,
to be light, healthy. It's giving
It's real
salad,
heavy,
little salmon.
like, you know.
How does it feel to be in the city tonight performing at the Fillmore with T-Pain on tour?
Crazy. It's like every show is better and better, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, how did that come about, like being on tour with him?
Actually, he dropped the flyer one day with tour dates, and I commented, and I was like, put me on the tour.
Really?
Yeah, and he actually DM'd me and was like, yeah, come be a part of the tour. And I was like, cool.
Yeah,
So,
that's mad inspirational. It's like closed mouths don't get fed.
you know, so hey.
So what's something like that he has taught you've learned from him so far, on tour? Being that he's so, he has a long catalog history just being in the business,
Right.
being successful. So what's something that he taught you that kind of stuck with you?
It would have to be just keeping up the positive energy. Even when you're tired, everybody's tired at this point. But I mean,
Yeah.
we almost there. We almost done. But it's fun. So, just keeping up positive energy just keeps everybody going. Everything's on point. When the energy's bad, things go bad. So
Yeah.
he just keeps great.
Yeah.
He just keeps great energy just at all times.
Yeah. And I feel like we see you so much on social media and just everywhere, but we really don't know who Erica Banks is. I kind of want to get to know you and just kind of go before, like
Right.
the star, the rapper. How did you come up? Like, what were you doing before you started rapping?
So I'm from Dallas.
Okay.
I was living in Houston before I moved to Atlanta, but before I started music, I was going to school for nursing. I thought I wanted to be
Really?
a nurse. Girl, yeah, because my daddy a nurse. I was just doing it because my daddy did it. But school got hard, and I was like, I don't think I want to go to school. What else can I do?
Right.
And I said, well, I'm going to try this rap thing since I like poetry and stuff, and it worked out for me.
Really?
Yeah.
So you just started rapping, and then you just, how did you kind of get on?
I started putting my music on SoundCloud first. Like I would go record, upload it to SoundCloud. People would stream it, and people would ask, for me to put out more music. And so it went from SoundCloud to projects to.
Yeah, and you dropped your first record, Bussin. That was the first one we know, that was known to the world.
Right.
But then it went crazy again on TikTok. So how did you kind of feel when the record kind of just blew up all over again?
It was crazy to me. It was unreal because I didn't think Bussin was gonna do what it did. I didn't have high hopes for it, because I didn't like the song. So
Really?
No, I hated that song.
So wait, how did it come about then?
Sergeant J, who produced the record, he always just sends me beats like through text message. So
Okay.
I chose that beat. I love the beat, but once I got in the studio and I made the song, I didn't like what I put on it. So I was like, I'm not gonna put that out. But I ended up putting it out because everybody else around was just like, no, we're gonna put this out.
This the one.
Yeah.
And now you have a mixtape that's dropping in a couple of weeks, right?
Yes, Diary of the Flow Queen. It drops June 17th.
Okay.
My new single, Do It, is out now. It's also on the project, so check that out.
Okay.
Period.
So what should we expect from this mixtape?
It's very fun. I feel like all of my music is fun. Everything is turned up. I'm really just speaking my mind, just in a fun way. I'm just turning it into a song, just relatable music, of course. So it's something for everybody, something for the women, something for the men. I don't know if it's something for the kids, but it's something for everybody else.
Do you have any features on the mixtape?
I do have features on the project, and I hate that question because then it's like, oh, so who is it?
You know I'm asking who is it?
Right, exactly. See what I'm saying? So I set myself up for that one. But I always say to stay tuned in so you can see, because it's not a surprise if I just give you everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Well,
you feel me?
is there somebody that you're currently listening to, like in your car right now, that you like, yo, I want to do something with this person. I want to work with them?
Absolutely. Summer Walker. It would have to be Summer Walker right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did 2 tour shows with her last month. She was really sweet, very nice girl. So shout out to Summer Walker.
Yeah, summer is most definitely a vibe. So you're on tour. The mixtape is dropping in a couple of weeks. What else are you doing? What else does Erica want to do right now?
Right now, after tour, Erica want to lay down. But no, I'm always working. So I have the project coming out. We have videos coming out. I have new merch coming out. Everything is just brand new. We're going, we do it. That's the single. We're supporting that, building the brand off that. So really just, moving forward.
Yeah. Do you feel like sometimes you're misunderstood?
Absolutely. I feel like everybody has that feeling sometimes.
That's why I kind of want to really get to know you, because I feel like we see so much all the time just in social media, and it's like, okay, but what about Erica? Like, you know what I'm saying? What is she
Right.
really like as a person?
Right.
So I'm like, do you feel like sometimes everything you say is misconstrued, or you just kind of feel misunderstood?
I mean, a little bit of both, People just take things you say sometimes and just take it somewhere else. But I mean, that's the internet. People are gonna do that. So I grew to understand that and, you know, moving right along.
Yeah. You gotta have tough skin in this,
absolutely.
business. And you obviously do. Let's talk about you. You look amazing. The body is popping.
Thank you, girl. Thank you.
And I love that you were so vocal about that.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing.
It looks
people
good.
Try to make it.
And you sit down, but I'm just saying I can see the waist. Cause you know you sit down. That's when you gotta kind of
like. Not even that tight. You can see it. Okay,
you look good.
He better have did his thing, much I paid for it, girl.
So how was that process for you?
Girl, oh my God, it's the worst thing ever.
Really?
Oh my God, most painful thing in my life.
Was it the recovery part?
It was the recovery part. Yeah.
That's what I always hear.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Because I want to get lipo, but then I'm like no.
That's
like,
the thing that hurt.
Really?
Yeah, because they be like jabbing your shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like butchering, like that's why it
seen
stays
the
sore for so
videos.
long. Yes, I don't know why I watched the videos that I did like the day before.
But you bounced back fast because you on tour dancing around.
Girl, by week 3, I was back outside. I had to get back to work. I couldn't sit down too long.
Yeah. And it's the summertime too, so you got yours, right on time.
Gotta move around.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm super excited for you. Wishing you nothing but the best. Come
Thank
see her
you.
tonight in Philly. She's on tour with T-Pain. You're also doing Rolling Loud. You got a lot of stuff popping off this summer.
I got a lot of stuff coming out that I'm doing, places I'm going. So everybody just should stay tapped in with Erica Banks because I'm where the party at, period.
Oh, period.
Yup.
But before you go, what do you want Philly or just the world to know about Erica Banks that we don't know?
Damn, I hate that question. I always say that because
Because
it makes me think
it's
hard.
So much out there about you, and what about you? You know what I'm saying?
If I wanted y'all to know one thing about Erica Banks, it would have to be that I really am a nice person.
I was gonna say that. No, honestly, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you're really a sweet girl.
I'm really a nice person. I feel like,
That's why I keep on saying, like, you're not that. Like, you're really humble. And I feel like people think you're arrogant.
Right. I mean, if I heard Erica Banks and I listened to her music, I saw her on Instagram, I would think she's arrogant too.
But I mean, you should be in your music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta talk shit. Like,
it's all about being confident.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing. So I'm just confident.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
The mixtape, Diary of the Flow Queen.
Yes. If y'all don't go get it, y'all are crazy. But I know y'all gonna go get it because I'm the Flow Queen. So, period.
The Flow Queen.
Make sure you make a video to your favorite song when it come out too.
There's gonna be some TikToks, some dances too.
Oh, girl. Listen, yes.
All right, girls. 100.3 Philly's R&B Hip Hop.